What's up, YouTube? So, I do Bleach videos when I think that there is either enough content or, honestly, just what I want to. But typically, I don't do, now I don't do Bleach videos unless I feel there's enough content. Because Bleach, most of the time, doesn't necessarily have a lot of content to really cover extensively. But been like 3, 4 chapters since I've done a Bleach video, and I believe we have some stuff to cover. So first off, I want to talk about Ichigo, and I want to talk about Uryu. So apparently Uryu is about to fight Yuacha's second in command, which I'm pretty sure I already talked about in the previous Bleach video, but he's about to fight him, and meanwhile Ichigo and Chad and Orihime, the three of them are also on their way to you watch when Chad gets separated and Ichigo's cousin, who I can't remember the name of right now, start with a G, he ends up coming up out of nowhere and there's a whole bunch of people, monsters and shit behind them, and they have to clear the way for Ichigo to get back. In the meantime, we go back to Yoruichi. Last chapter, Yoruichi was basically defeated. She was beat up to all hell. She could barely move and shit like that. And Urahara came up and gave her some type of something, like put something in her through the ass cheek for some reason. And what ended up happening, she got a huge adrenaline rush and actually started fighting back for a while. But that wore off fairly quickly. And then Urahara was like, "Hey, so you should go into that mode again." She was like, "No, the hell I won't." And then that's when, after trying to attack the enemy and failing, Urahara put up a card that said, "When I remove this tag, you will go into that mode." In 3, 2, and just ripped it off, and she went into the mode. Apparently, she's some kind of lightning goddess kitty, which is hysterical, especially because she actually can transform into a cat. Did that make Yoruichi Animagus? Yes, it does. Ah, interesting. Anyways, so aside from the fact that I just realized that Bleach has magic in it, we also have, so in this chapter, it was actually a fairly short fight. The thing doesn't last for that long, and it lasted for 5 minutes, even though it was just like 6 panels. But I guess those 6 panels lasted about 5 minutes in real time. In an anime, you would probably extend it out. She did some pretty significant damage. He's not supposed to be able to be hurt by her Reiatsu, but as Urahara explained, her Reiatsu changes to that of kind of a different person depending on the kind of mood she's in. Like a cat won't mess with you unless they're in the mood. They usually run away from you if they're not in the mood to be around people. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. So she had to be in the mood for attacking or for not attacking and shit like that. Typically, it was really in the mood for attacking. She attacked him twice and did some significant damage. The first time he got attacked, he got cut right here in the shoulder. To which he said, "Ah, hell nah," which I thought was hilarious because you don't typically see people in manga saying, "Ah, hell nah." So I just imagined the guy's voice in my head saying, "Ah, hell nah." It was funny to me, and I think it was actually a funny moment. I think if they were to bring the anime back for one last season covering this entire arc, A, they could probably do it better, in my opinion. And B, I think that particular moment would be hilarious because one thing that Bleach does very well is encompassing comedy in serious situations. And it's not comedy, it's not so comedic that it takes away from the seriousness of the situation. It's just the context of certain actions and interaction between people that become extremely funny. With that being said, I think that's one of those moments why I laughed out loud, why I still think it's funny to this moment. But after that, he got attacked again, and then he ended up being blown away, and Urahara ended up calling Yoruichi, and he stated that he was the only person that could actually rein her in and calm her down. Apparently she had poison in her or something, which is interesting. I wonder how maybe that mode poisons her, or maybe he put something in her to poison her. But what ended up happening was he said he was going to get the poison out of her soon, that the 5 minutes were almost up, when a giant explosion happened. And then all of a sudden the guy came up and said that, and well, all of a sudden the guy came up and he was in this new mode. I forget what he said, but he was in this new form, and it looks extremely powerful. It actually reminded me of NL from Bleach. Oh my god, from Bleach. Anel from One Piece. Don't kill me for that in the comment section, guys. But it actually reminded me of Anel from One Piece, and it was very reminiscent. He looked like he had lightning on his legs when they first showed him, because the first thing that they showed was his legs, and then they showed everything else. So it really reminded me of that. But it was a pretty decent chapter. The last few chapters have been pretty good. They're pretty decent and pretty good. Bleach has definitely been picking up, which is what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for Bleach to pick up for a long time now. I hope that it stays at this picked up pace, and I hope that we actually get to see more action. I actually hope that this fight concludes either I hope this chapter concludes either in the next chapter, the next 2 chapters, or the next 3 chapters. 3 chapters max for this, and then we move on to a couple other things, start concluding all the other fights within 2 or 3 chapters, so that way we can finally get to the big battle, which is Ichigo versus Yhwach. I can't wait for that, and I know that Yhwach is going to have all of his power. What I'm praying to God is that Ichigo doesn't need to have Aizen or Uryu there. Although, honestly, if they did have to team up Ichigo and Aizen, or Ichigo and Uryu, I'd rather be Ichigo and Aizen, because why bring back Aizen if you're not going to use him later on in the storyline? I just don't fucking get that. So hopefully it would be Aizen. I don't want them to do that just because it would be very reminiscent of Naruto. You had Kaguya, who was supremely powerful. Naruto and Sasuke couldn't take on Kaguya alone. They obviously had to work together to beat Kaguya. I don't want it to be a Kaguya situation. I want Ichigo to be powerful enough to take Yhwach on his own. The only reason Ichigo got taken down by that other guy is simply because he just was able to build up a lethal dose tolerance. You know what I'm saying? Yhwach can't really do that. I mean, he could do that because he has all those powers, but it's given right now, so he can't, unless he takes that power back, it's not gonna, he can't do it. So I'm hoping that Ichigo is extremely powerful. He should be God tier right now. It's his end game, so obviously Ichigo should be God tier. He should be powerful enough to probably destroy an entire city with a Getsuga Tensho, in my opinion. Because that's honestly how powerful most people should be. That's how powerful most people should be in certain animes where they have powers that are otherworldly, or not earthly, I should say. Then again, no powers are really earthly. But, it depends on the degree, but technicalities, we're not going to get into that. And I'm done rambling, so I thought this was a good chapter. I think Bleach has been doing good so far. I hope that Bleach continues to do good. And that's it. I hope you guys liked this video. Comment down below and let me know what you guys thought in the comment section below. I just said that. Subscribe to my channel for more content. I'll see you guys later. Peace.